Today, we'll talk about a series of brand new Star Wars books that are now being released, and we'll look at some other new books available to you. Welcome to the first Jedi Guybrarian Holocron show of 2021. So, if you haven't heard yet, a whole new series of Star Wars books is being created, and they're coming out right now. It's called The High Republic, and it takes place way in the past, before the Skywalker saga happens. I have one of the new books right here called A Test of Courage by Justina Ireland. I'm going to read the opening prologue so that you can hear about this new time setting that we're in. Star Wars, The High Republic. The galaxy is at peace, ruled by the glorious Republic and protected by the noble and wise Jedi Knights. As a symbol of all that is good, the Republic is about to launch Starlight Beacon into the far reaches of the Outer Rim. This new space station will serve as a ray of hope for all to see. But just as a magnificent renaissance spreads through the Republic, so does a frightening new adversary. Now the guardians of peace and justice must face a threat to themselves, the galaxy, and the Force itself. That's a great intro for setting up the adventures about to take place during this time when many Jedi Knights protected the whole galaxy. There are many new characters that we will all need to learn about, including the main protagonist in this book. Her name is Vernestra, or Vern for short, and here's a little video clip to learn about her and this new series.
Centuries before the rise of the Empire, prosperity, pioneering, and adventure marked the era of the High Republic. Vernestra Rwoh is the gifted Mary Allen Padawan of Jedi Master Stellan Gios. Her connection to the Force and her skills with the lightsaber are exemplary. At just 15 years old, Vern passed her Jedi trials and became one of the youngest Jedi Knights in the history of the Republic. Vern may be young and inexperienced, but the Jedi Council sees great promise. While accompanying delegates to the Starlight Beacon launch ceremony, a great disaster strikes, and Vern steps up to take command on her very first mission. This era is one of adventure and exploration for the Jedi, as they work to protect the Republic.
That's a great video intro to our protagonist. But what about the antagonists who stand in the way of a protagonist's success? Who is the danger to the Republic in this new series of stories? Well, I have a feeling there will be more than one, but right now the first danger seems to be from a group called the Nihil. Here is a little video clip about them.
Anarchists of the Outer Rim, the Nihil, are masked marauders, all led by dangerous Tempest runners with the same mindset. You can't take it with you, but we can take it from you. An attack from the Nihil is marked by ominous smoke and poisonous gases that serve to intimidate and then kill their prey. As the Republic encroaches on their territory, the Nihil use their sadistic tactics to stake their claim on the frontier.
In addition to A Test of Courage, other High Republic books out right now include Light of the Jedi and Into the Dark. And many more are on the way, including comics and children's books too. In fact, I have a new children's book right here called The Great Jedi Rescue. I really like this kids' book because it introduces us to several of the new Jedi characters, including Buriaga, a young Wookiee training to become a Jedi. Okay, now I want to let you know about a few of the other new books recently made available in our library. One of our new digital books, or e-books that you can check out online, is called March Forward, Girl. It's a true story and memoir that would be an excellent read in February for Black History Month. It's written by Melba Patillo Beals, civil rights activist, journalist, author, and Congressional Gold Medal recipient. She tells us about her childhood growing up during the unequal and dangerous times of segregation and Jim Crow laws, and of how she decided to take a stand for change. Here's a part in the book where she hears about what Rosa Parks did and thinks about what she can do too. After Rosa Parks's refusal to give up her seat to a white man on an Alabama bus in late 1955, I realized once more the truth of Grandma's words. Sometimes you had to go where you weren't welcome. One woman's actions on a single bus eventually led to the Montgomery, Alabama bus boycott, a milestone in the civil rights movement. I felt such a surge of pride when I thought about how my people had banded together to force a change. It gave me hope that maybe things in Little Rock could change. Maybe one day God would give me the strength to help a group of people do something like that. Then one day the teacher handed me a letter that she said all the volunteers for Central High must take home to their parents. Oops, I was faced again with the fact that I had held my hand up and volunteered to go to Central High without my parents' permission. Clutching the letter in my hand, I felt an avalanche of emotions of every possible variety. I thought maybe now I better take volunteering pretty seriously. What if I really got to go? What would happen to me? I also have two brand new graphic novels to tell you about. The first one was just named a National Book Award finalist. It's called When Stars Are Scattered by Victoria Jameson and Omar Mohammed. It's the story of Omar and his younger brother Hassan, who cannot talk, growing up in a refugee camp in Kenya. Are you okay? I got dust in my eyes, that's all. Maybe this will help. I brought you a present. It's all arranged. You can start school tomorrow, in the 5th grade. If you want to, that is. Did I want to go to school? Hassan, do you think... But I can't get the words out, and I know he can't answer me anyway. I felt torn in half. Should I go to school, or should I stay with my family? I think I know what my parents would say if they could. They'd say my most important job is to take care of my brother. But what if Salon is right? What if school is the best way to take care of him? The truth is, I really want to go to school. I want to go so badly it hurts, but I'm scared. I didn't hear an answer from the stars, of course, just the faraway cries of hyenas. Neither Hassan nor I slept much that night. When our protagonist says he feels torn in half, he is using something called a figure of speech. That means he doesn't literally mean his body is ripped apart, but he metaphorically or symbolically means that it feels as though he is emotionally pulled apart. That's very good writing. This is an emotional and eventually inspiring true story that really helps you see the different lives that some people have led and the struggles they've had to overcome and those who have helped them to do so. The other new graphic novel is part sci-fi fantasy superhero story and part realistic fiction. It's called Superman Smashes the Klan by Jean Luen Yang. The superhero part of the story is hearing about how Superman learns to use the new powers he is developing, learns about kryptonite, and thinks back to his childhood discovering he is an alien. The realistic part is how Superman helps a young Chinese-American brother and sister when they are being threatened and attacked by racists and dangerous white supremacists. It's interesting in this book how Superman and the reader begin to see comparisons and connections between the real and superhero characters, how these kids are being treated and their feelings are similar to how young Clark Kent was treated and his feelings too. Well, that's all for this episode. Whether you choose to read an ebook or a print book, a true or fictional story, a graphic novel or a chapter book, just remember to keep reading.